I guess just for you, kind of, you guys were able to open it up a little bit in the third quarter.
Yeah.
But it was while you and Yas are both on the bench, what do you see from that unit that kind of opened it up for you guys?
I just think we had some carryover even from our last game where the ball was moving. When we were getting the ball out the rim and rebounding, pushing it, not taking it out of the net and having to jump it in bounds. And, we played for each other. The ball's hopping around, play with good pace. We took shots in the rhythm of our offense. When the ball got to guys, nobody was passing up shots. When we had opportunities to go from a good shot to a great shot, we took those opportunities. I just thought the energy and the togetherness that we took from the last game came into this game, especially for that group that kind of opened up the game.
A couple times they went zone against you tonight, and you kind of just calmed everyone down and were able to find a quick set to get yourself a shot. Just what do you see in those moments, and what do you feel about like the trust that the guys have in you to run the show?
I think I've been around the team long enough for them to know that I usually am looking. I'm always looking to see what are they trying to do, and then I try to give direction as best I could to try to take advantage of that. And tonight it was just like a couple times I took the ball off the center to see who was going to take the ball and see how they would match up with the ball on the left. And then I saw how they would match up with it on the right. And then I basically, put myself in a situation where I would be coming off and nobody would be there to defend me unless a guy left somebody else open. So I was able to get some opportunities that way. But I think in zone, you just got to be able to manipulate the rotations that you see. How are they matching up with the ball? Where they rotating from? And once you do that, I think it makes it a little more simple to attack.
Coach
Griff
Kerr,
mentioned.
you guys talked about playing more in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Whole first quarter. You like that?
Yeah. In my career, I've always been given a quarter. And, I think that's been real helpful the last couple of games because it gives me more time to kind of see the coverages, see what's happening, and, be able to assert myself in a way that's comfortable for me without going through that process and then going to the bench and then coming back in. The game is already kind of taking its direction. I'm able to have more impact on the direction of it and also get myself going a little bit better that way.
Is that something that you brought to him, or you?
Yeah, it's something that I brought to me.
Just for you guys defensively, Brooke, I think, has 7 blocks again tonight.
Yeah, he might average fucking 6 blocks this season because I ain't ever seen nothing like it. Like every time I look up, he got 7 blocks and 8 blocks. But that's what he does. That's one of his strengths.
Just what does that kind of mean for the defense? The fact that he can. Mark Williams is a big dude, young legs, and Brooks box him out all the time. He's blocking shots. He's covering.
And it's a real weapon for us. I think in this league, shooting 3-pointers has become a more and more important thing, and for us to be chasing guys over screens and running guys off the line. A lot of time you see a guy going downhill, you like, man, they in the paint again. But when you got a guy like that down there that's going to give that type of effort and has that type of timing and size and length, it's definitely comforting. And, I think it's a huge part of why our defense is getting better this game.
You referenced the game kind of flipping in that second quarter when you and Giannis were on the bench, 17-2 run. What's that like for you to sit on the bench and watch those guys go to work?
It's unfamiliar for me. I played on a lot of teams that depended heavily on the starters, where you would get quality minutes from guys, but it's hard to put a really good bench together in this league, and I think we have that. We got to give guys that opportunity to be themselves and to play free and do what they do. But to have that, I think that just shows a complete team. That's what it looks like to be a really good team, and that's why we're going to be able to do great things, because it's not just like the starters got to be special every time when you got guys coming in the game and that can open up the game with us not even out there. So it's a major strength for us.
And the way you guys closed, not only in the second half, but also the reserves coming in and pushing that point total up in this in-season tournament. Those are significant.
We know that you want to be respectful. You don't want to try to embarrass teams or whatever, but it might come down to that, and that's part of the tournament, and everybody's aware of it. So we had to do what we had to do.